All right, welcome to Spiritual Guide and Light. Just one moment, bear with me. Trying to see how I'm gonna do this. Aries, this is going to be your universal message. Take what resonates with you, take what doesn't resonate with you. Store that in your safe deposit box. Use it when it is needed. So let's go ahead and get started. So I'm going to pull a universal message. First off, Aries, you are in the first house. So for some of you who are tapping into learning about your fire sign, you are a fire sign. You are the first house, okay? And in that first house, it talks about self-image, the impressions that you make for others. For the most part, now it's not going to resonate with all Aries because it's typical for everyone's birth sign. Some things resonate, some things don't. And pertaining to Aries first house right now, I resonate and I'm learning about the self-image and your impressions that are made from others right now. Just taking small steps in learning the houses. So as I learn in that journey of understanding the 12 houses, of all the zodiac signs, it just takes time. So let's go ahead and start with the universe message and see where it goes. Okay. Most High, thank you so much for asking for gift of intuition. Allow this reading to bring clarity, understanding, and confirmation for Aries universal message as a book so below. Ashe. Let's go ahead and get started. What is the universal message for Aries at this time? To me, came out. I don't force anything, so with that being stated. What's the universal message for Aries fire sign at this time? It's like it's being glided to. It's like it's. Aries, what is being needed is simply just taking your time. There's no need for any rush. There's no need for No rush. This is the time to perfect the imperfections. Okay. All right. So we have the what if. Okay. This is what we have here. The what if. And it simply says our beliefs dedicates our reality and what we believe will be the lens through which we view the world. This lens may seem inviolable, failable, inviolable, but is not. Take time today to review your beliefs. Make peace with uncertainty that it brings. I was sensing of, taking the time um, and not being in a rush. So this is definitely a time, universe is definitely saying at this time to have the courage to take your time to understand what it is that you truly believe, understand on how you perceive things, understand how you accept things and why you're accepting things or why you are having a certain belief system at this time. See, I'm going to go ahead and pull that up. Hopefully you guys can see that just a little bit more here. Aries. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put that here. Let's go ahead and look at shadow self. Because I don't sense a battle. I don't sense a competition with your shadow self and your light self. I truly believe at this time, Aries. Why is my phone doing this? Just a moment. My phone is not behaving right now. Okay. It is just simply not contradicting yourself. Okay. When it comes to not the wants and needs, but like really at this time, opening up to allowing people to understand the way you think, how you move, how you make your decisions, and not allowing anyone to tell you who you are or how you go about things. Not in a judgmental sense, but this is the area of bringing balance and pertaining to what is being perceived and how you're perceiving things and what you're releasing to the universe and what's being accepted and what is not being accepted. Um, Definitely the time to make a choice on the path that you want to um, be in. Not too much explore, but yes, the exploring of really tapping into your belief system. Okay, what is the shadow self for Aries at this time? Some of the Aries don't even really feel like it's a new year. Like you're aware that it's a new year. Okay. You may be feeling like something got left behind or are trying to tap into this blank image, this blank canvas. Okay, we have the star and the moon, meaning the shadow self is definitely you're calling out, and this is normally the moon does pertain to illusion, but in the way that I read my shadow deck and pertaining to shadow self right now in your energy, Aries, pertaining to your universal message is you are clear when it comes to your shadow self, right? And you know when to make the call and pertaining to when you need help, okay? There is no doubt that you don't have help in whatever decisions that you make. And right now you may be going through um, the decision making on who you want to take along with you, whom there has been an illusion, or whom you're able to really see. It could be loved ones, people and places, with people within places, if that makes sense. Like I said, it could be families, friends, associates, constituents, um, employer. You fill in the blank of what that is, of what you truly see, right? But you know that at any time, what it is that you see can also um, draw into an illusion to where if you're too much into thought about being combative, if it is pertaining to people whom you want to take in um, this new adventure. I'm going to say adventure. The reason why is because this is you going out to really, truly define your belief system. And then you have the star here. It's just confirming that even in your shadow self, you're a star, and there is no illusion to that. Okay, you can also be rounding yourself up, Aries, at this time into the dark child is born into the light, and and you are not covering up your shadow self. You're making it clear and very visible. Okay, let's see here. Let's see what you need to speak up or acknowledge at this time, Aries. What does Aries need to acknowledge or speak up about at this time? Squeeze definitely came up in your reading. It says, eat something yummy like bacon, chocolate, and beer. Get some. This is definitely, being spontaneous. Okay. Kind of like, not the careless, but it's kind of like, um, it's okay to try new things, especially if it's things that you haven't tried before. But for some of you, you're like, bacon, chocolate, and beer. These are indulgence. Um, and it's suggesting that um, you speak up and pertaining to what it is you want to indulge. What's in front of you may not be what it is that you seek and what you desire, right? Or what you lust for. It's like what it is that you want, but what is being presented to you is something, and you're like, nah, that's not it, right? There is no uncertainty, Aries, when it comes to what it is that you want at this time. Okay. Let's see here. Aries, you are the first reading. Okay. Like, I'm really trying to take my time here with your universal message, but definitely take heed on some of you are feeling like, you know what, I know what I want, but what I want, I know nothing about, right? So some of you are getting ready to realize what you thought you wanted is truly not what you wanted. Okay, you're like, nah, this is just not going to work. This is not the direction that I are anticipated, as well as for some of you, the message is definitely to have the courage to have perseverance or consistency with whatever it is that you're trying to understand or trying to deliver, and pertaining to your self-image are the impressions of others, okay, in your first house. So we'll definitely do a recap before I close your universal message, Aries. All right. Let's look at what is your obstacle, okay, pertaining to the what if message. And so, what's the obstacle for Aries fire sign? Universal message. We have leg up here. This is my coming off as cold, but you are very nurturing, right? You're coming off as cold and people are trying to come in. Okay, you fill in the blank of what kind of people. Like I said, it can be platonic, it can be love, it could be family, it can be, new employees at your new job. You have to fill in the blank of what that is, of definitely having this new experience of allowing people that come off as cold, but truly they're not. It's just the environment that they're used to, right? Straightforward and blunt, and it's like there's nurturing energy that comes off as cold, but when you realize that it is not a threat, it's more so of come on, I'm it's like the student is ready and the teacher shows up, right? This is a student, this is a teacher, and it's like, yeah, this is going to be, you're going to have tough skin in what it is that you seek. And I'm stuttering literally. And it's something that you can take your time. There is no rush when it comes to self. There is no rush when it comes to trying to prove something in the eyes of others, are going out of your way, right? Of trying to explain yourself, but having the courage to face anything that feels like a blockage, or that's just cold, or something that's not paying. Some of the Aries are feeling left out, and you're feeling like at a standstill, like, what do I do? Okay, this may not be working for me right now, so what do I do now? Like I said, within your shadow self and the moon, there is no illusion. Like, you truly know who you are, and pertaining to your capabilities, what you're reliable to do. And it's like you're ready to go into a new cycle, okay? And with the star, you've come a long way, okay? Of holding that fiery energy in. It's like you're your own furnace on fire, but not being consumed. It's like you're constantly cleaning, right? Within, on the way to be willing to try new things, whether they're indulgence or things that you're just like, nah, I don't eat bacon, I don't eat chocolate, I'm not a drinker. And it's like, I'm sticking to that. That's not my thing, right? For some of you who are definitely on the verge of going into vegan, you're vegan, vegetarian, whatever. And it's like, no, that there's certain things that you cannot be persuaded about. Okay. Let's look at emotions, thoughts, and actions. You can take all three or you can take one. It's up to you, and pertaining to how you want to fill in the blank of emotions, thoughts, and actions. Okay. Okay, what are the emotions, thoughts, and actions pertaining to universal message 4, Aries, fire sign. And we have lust. Okay, we have lust here. Remember I said about, you know who you are. And for most of you, you are aware of things that may be lustful. It could be people. It could be money. It doesn't necessarily have to be the indulgence of something that is in the form of your natural substance of indulgence or intoxication. It doesn't necessarily have to be sex. It could be, you are lusting for communication. You are lusting to be in the presence of others. You're trying to find out a system that you can be nurtured, right? But some of you are not wanting warm love. You are addicted to cold love, right? You're lusting for the cold energy. I don't know what that means, but okay. So let's go ahead and clarify your reading. When this reading is uploaded, you're definitely willing and able to go back so that you can listen to the what if. Okay. For your personal message. Fire signs for a personal message. Love of extension. And make sure that you go over and show some support, Aries, for the podcast. There is a lot of collective and general readings there for you. You have the 8 of Swords. Okay, remember I said in the beginning of this reading, it's not a battle here. It's not a battle with self. It's this perception of having to be in a rush. And this is the time now of truly learning new things about what aligns with you and pertaining to your self-image and your belief systems. Okay. And it's like you're being submissive. There's this submissive energy here that is like, I don't have to be here if I don't want to. I don't have to go through this if I don't want to. This is being in a submissive surroundings of what can come off as cold, but it is definitely a nurturing, the tough love, the cold love, right? Nurturing feeling. And it's like, this is something that you may be lusting for, but truly it's like you can walk away at any time. There is nothing, you have no burdens, but you're getting these experiences from other people who are weighed, right? But as we know that the swords deal with thoughts, right? And how people may be articulating. So there could be people around you who are articulating and they're waiting on you, right? And that's that moment of, okay, this is where I am right now. But when it's like, are you going to step up? Okay. Why are you waiting for someone to take the blindfold off of you? Okay. You don't have to be in a situation that you don't have to be in, whether that's mentally, physically, or spiritually. Okay, let's get your overall direction. You're definitely enlightened about a lot of things, Aries. And you know what those things are. And sometimes those things can become competitive. And then the next thing you know, you're in a sunken place, right? Next thing you know it, you need to rest. And the next thing you know it, you feel energized again. And the next thing you know it, you're like, why am I feeling like this? You know there's nothing blocking you. You know that there's a lustful energy here. This could definitely be someone pulling on you. This could definitely be someone of a parent figure, somebody older, wiser. Someone could be lusting about you. So we have the Page of Wands, freedom. Definitely, this is you. Fire signs, Aries, Sagittarius, Leos. You're embarking on something new, but you may not entirely have a plan in place, nor do you exactly know where you're headed. You need to activate this creative restlessness somehow, but be sure to put some energy in plotting out your journey before jumping in. Find a mentor. Okay? So, Aries, that is your universal message. Don't forget, love is kind, love is gentle, and that is you and I.